Hello guys, it's your one and only candlestick preacher guiding you through the ups and downs of finance one candle at a time. So Bitcoin just shattered another all-time high, reaching over $118,000. And if you're wondering why this happened so suddenly, you are not alone. Today we are going to be breaking down the exact reasons behind this historic surge and what it could mean for the future of crypto. Now, here's what's fascinating. This isn't just another crypto pump. Multiple forces are colliding right now, from presidential politics to institutional money, creating what experts are calling a perfect storm for Bitcoin. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly why some analysts are predicting Bitcoin could hit $150,000 before the year runs out. You know what they say, numbers don't lie, so let's start with the facts. On July 11, 2025, Bitcoin hit $118,823. And that's over 21% increase from the start of this year alone. But here's the kicker. This surge happened in just days and not months. And according to recent research, there is no single reason driving this rally. Instead, it's a perfect combination of factors that are all hitting at the same time, all at once. But then we have the immediate catalyst, which is Trump. President Trump renewed push for Federal Reserve rate cuts on July 11th. He posted on his Truth Social that, and I quote, "Fed should rapidly lower rates to reflect this trend. USA should be at the top of the list. No inflation," with an exclamation mark. Now you might ask, why does this matter? It's simple economics. When interest rates are low, investors move funding from bonds and savings into riskier assets like cryptocurrency. This is called the opportunity cost principle. But you see, Trump's influence goes beyond just rate cuts. His administration has been actively crypto-friendly, promising to loosen regulations and appoint cryptocurrency advocates to key positions. The second major driver we'll talk about here is institutional adoption, and the numbers here are staggering. Bitcoin ETFs are seeing massive inflows, with experts like Joe DePasquale from BitBull Capital highlighting this as a key trend. Corporate demand is what an expert called relentless. More institutional platforms are providing Bitcoin assets, and according to Business Insider, this could push prices to over $140,000 or higher this year. What's particularly interesting is the on-chain data. It shows there's room for Bitcoin to run, suggesting this institutional interest isn't slowing down anytime soon. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. We're entering what's being called Crypto Week, starting July 14th, where lawmakers are actively discussing digital asset legislation. So the anticipation of favorable crypto laws, combined with Trump's promises to appoint crypto-friendly officials, is creating unprecedented regulatory optimism. This isn't just speculation, it's happening right now in real time, and the market is responding accordingly. But here's where the story gets explosive. Once Bitcoin broke through the psychological 110,000 level, sideline capital jumped in massively. And get this, nearly $340 million in Bitcoin short positions were liquidated in just 4 hours, around the new all-time high. That's shorts being forced to buy back, creating even more upward pressure. This is what we call a liquidation cascade, and it can amplify price movement dramatically in either direction. And then there's also a geopolitical component here. Bitcoin has been rallying after geopolitical tensions, and which is a surprise. Like the recent US-Israel-Iran conflict, this suggests Bitcoin is increasingly seen as a safe haven asset. Additionally, there's still hope in the market for a US strategic Bitcoin reserve, though the odds have fallen according to Polymarket data. The broader market is showing what experts call risk-on sentiment, driven by anticipation of Fed rate cuts and recovery from various economic uncertainties. So what does this all mean? According to research, Bitcoin's price is up almost 22% this year, with steady upward trending since Trump's November 2024 election win. And experts are predicting targets of $136,000 to $150,000 for this year. But there are risks to consider. Regulatory uncertainty remains, volatility could lead to corrections, and geopolitical risks could avert gains quickly. I mean very, very quick. The hope for Bitcoin as a reserve asset might even be overblown. But the interesting factor is the current technical indicators and institutional support suggest continued upward momentum, at least in the near term. Bitcoin surged to over $118,000 isn't random. It's the result of Trump's Fed pressure, massive institutional adoption, crypto-friendly regulations, and market psychology all converging at once. So the question isn't whether Bitcoin will continue rising, but how sustainable this rally will be given the multiple factors driving it. So what do you think? Are we looking at a sustainable bull run, or is this a temporary surge? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this analysis helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And as always, stay volatile.